And I keep seeing him trying to like bust out of the hospital like it's like prison when I'm connecting with him.
Oh yeah, he thought it was prison. Yeah.
He was like refusing to eat the food.
Yeah, yeah. I had to bring him food all the time. I'd bring him his own personal salt shaker.
When I tell you I see this shit, it's crazy when I connect. So please know that first of all, your dad is here. Because he was saying to me, Matt, that's my daughter, that's my daughter. And right away, when I'm connecting with him, he says, Matt, he says, you need to let her know that I am safe and at peace on the other side. This was a tragedy in how your dad had passed here in the physical world. Because right away, I kept feeling that someone's trying to revive him or keep him alive here in this world. Because he kept saying to me, I wasn't supposed to die like this, I wasn't supposed to die like this. Because he just showed me a car flying down the street when I'm connecting, trying to get to him. Yeah. He says, and Matt, he says, what I need to let her know is that my soul was already on its way to the other side when he was in that ambulance or when he was on the way to the hospital. Your dad needs you to know that. He says to me that you gave him every opportunity that you could to be alive and to stay here in this world. He actually just said to me, Matt, he says, what I need her to know is this. I need her to know fully within my heart that there was no way that I was going to be able to survive this and to be the same person. Your father tells me that, first of all, this was an ongoing battle with him with his health. And I know that your dad was back and forth to the hospital or back and forth to the doctors before he had died. Because he shows me doctor appointment after doctor appointment after doctor appointment. And your father tells me, Matt, can you please tell my daughter one thing? He says, can you please tell my daughter that on the other side, I am okay and I'm able to understand my passing better now. He says to me that the doctors weren't taking seriously all that was going on with your dad. Yeah. And what's really tough is that what was happening within him was like a ticking time bomb when I'm connecting with him. Because he just showed me this blockage that was in him when I'm connecting with him. Yeah. He keeps telling me he was supposed to be going for a procedure. There was supposed to be a procedure that was scheduled for him, but he didn't make it.
Yeah.
He keeps telling me there was more tests that was supposed to be done as well.
Yeah, we thought that we were going to get things resolved.
Your father wants to let you know one thing. We tried.
Yeah.
He says, and he wants to thank you for standing with him, for putting up a fight, for doing everything that you possibly could. But the truth is that the day that your dad died, you were not expecting to say goodbye. No. He says to me, and what you saw has haunted you and lived with you every single day. Your father says to me, Matt, she needs to heal. Yeah. He says, and the one thing is that you kept saying, well, if I hear from my dad on the other side, if I just know he's okay, I'm going to be able to heal within my life. Your dad just said to me, Matt, you let her know that I am okay, that I am with her, and that more importantly, my soul follows her no matter where she goes. Because he tells me when I'm connected, you put something of his in your car.
I have a keychain, his keychain.
So know that when you carry that, right, it's your dad's way of letting you know that when you're holding on to that and thinking about him, you take a piece of your dad anywhere that you go. He wants to let you know that. He says to me, Matt, I am so thankful for the time that we got here in this world. Because he says to me, I was not the type of person that would ever lay in bed or be a patient, he says, or be in a hospital.
Yes.
And I keep seeing him trying to like bust out of the hospital like it's like prison when I'm connecting with him.
Oh yeah, he thought it was prison, yeah.
Shut the hell up. Because he shows me like him like doing some weird stuff, like he was like refusing to eat the food.
Yeah. I had to bring him food all the time. I'd bring him his own personal salt shaker.
When I tell you I see this shit, it's crazy when I connect. Your loved ones will tell me their life, and your dad kept saying to me, I'm not eating that, there might be stuff in it, I want this. He shows me like that he drove them crazy. Like the nurses weren't even allowed to like change him or like put him in things.
Oh, he liked to wake up and step on carpet. Like he was like,
So know that one of the things that your father is telling you is this. He says, Matt, I want to leave her with only the good memories. Mm-hmm. Because every day that goes by, you go back and you think about all of the times that you spent with your dad, but then you keep being brought down by the time in which your dad had passed. He says, don't think about that. Know that I am okay. He's also telling me that you have messages from him that you saved or that you kept.
I do.
He shows me. Because he shows me there's times when you go back and play those messages and listen to your dad. He says, but I don't want her to have sad tears, Matt. He says, I want her to look back on those memories and look back on those voicemails and laugh and be happy and remember me of who I was. Your loved ones don't change. Their personality is still the same. And it's his way of letting you know from the other side that every day that goes by, he's here and he's with you.
Matt gave me a lot of the answers that I didn't even know that I was really looking for. Just the peace of mind that everything's okay, and a weight lifted off my shoulders, for sure.